Now, in more in particular, the Mende people, which is where this society originated from, in Sierra Leone, they're one of the two largest ethnic groups in Sierra Leone. Their neighbors is also another secret society. They call it the most secret society, called the Temne. And I'll try to bring one of those minutes. I didn't bring one of those. But the Temne, they even call them the most secret of the women's secret society. So I'll try to bring and share some of those with you as well. Within Sierra Leone populations, the Mende people and the Temne people, approximately the same population. They're about 1 million strong, and they have they were emigrated into the region of Western Africa, Sierra Leone, originally coming from the Sudan and also portions of Ethiopia when they immigrated. And they're located in now, some of you might know, you heard of the capital city, where their headquarters is in Freetown, Sierra Leone. They adhere to the Mande language, so that's like the basis. And the Mande language, which we talked about last week, as far as that ethnic group, there are various extrapolations of that language throughout the western side of Africa. But that's the glue that sort of holds them together. They're primarily an agricultural and farming community.
Okay, good work.
And the work is divided within these particular peoples, the Mende and the Temne, within Sierra Leone, by gender. The men attend to the heavy work of clearing the land for planting and crop production, while the women are occupied with producing the food and pounding the rice and also fishing, which is what the women do. And the women also do weeding within the land masses that are cleared by the men so they can plant crops. So they have a joint partnership how they do that. The Mende people, from the religious side, they all believe in a single supreme being. And that supreme being, they interact with that supreme being. We talked about this within other groups within Africa, particularly Europe, and what they believe is quite similar. There's a supreme being, and they administered, and they interact with that supreme being administered through ancestral spirits and secret societies. So they tie the secret societies and ancestral spirits are linked. And they're an important part of worship. So when the girls go to education within the Sande Bundu societies, if you will, a major part of their education is also religious. And that particular traditional belief system that they have intermingles with the more current religious beliefs that they have as far as Christianity and also the Muslim religion. So they all sort of mix together. Oh, my thought?
Quinn.
Okay, thank you. One break while Quinn does this magical work. That's what I would ask you.
Sure. Nice to meet you.
No question is a bad, no such thing as a bad.
We're gonna need a book for this young lady here. She's new.
Book?
Yes.
We'll see
What
if
kind
we
of
got
book?
one.
A book?
Art book. If we bring it extra, we'll work
I
it
gotta,
out.
I gotta find one book.
I know. Not yet.
And Milton don't have it, huh? Milton. Oh,
I know what you mean.
okay.
So Quinn got us on. Okay. We do the books after lunch.
Oh, to the woman's room.
Hi, James.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Oh, yes, that's a good question, very good question. She asked the classes that the young girls attend, in which they become full-fledged women, educated women, are those helmets part of the class? And the answer is, yes, they are, but they're symbols of their education. And when they graduate, they're symbols of their graduation to show that they, in fact, have risen to a higher status within the Sierra Leone or Liberia, whatever the country may be, as part of those Bundu Sande societies. But these helmets also have a religious context. So while they're attending the class, these helmets are present, but they don't focus on it. Those helmets are enlivened or inspirited, if you will, upon graduation when the head mistress puts them on with her costume, and then they take on a different context. She's making, for the young girls who are graduating, she's interacting with the spirits and their supreme being or God, as they see it.
But they don't analyze them.
No, no. But they're quite aware of what they are because
What they represent.
they're traditional. You know, their mothers went to these